We got hunters all over the country, and it seems like certain states produce some really, really effective hunters. And I guess to have a conversation about this, I have to say couple things. If this video bothers you, like you probably need to check your ego a little bit because it's just a conversation. And just because you're not from a state that maybe I mentioned in this video doesn't mean you're not a good hunter. It's just a general conversation and maybe some of the reasons why certain areas of the country produce better hunters. Or another thing you have to do is define a better hunter, right? Is it someone that kills big giant bucks? Is it someone that kills 200-inch bucks? Is it someone that hunts only public land and kills deer every year? Is it someone that's really good at filling the freezer? You know, all those are kind of separate type of deer hunter um, that are specialized skills for the most part. Um, so for me, I don't know what I don't think too much of. I guess guys that consistently get it done year after year. And one thing that I think helps a ton is if you're from a state where you have a lot of opportunity. Like the guys out west are at a gigantic disadvantage because they just don't have the opportunities to hunt like a lot of people do in other parts of the country. In the South, for example, there's states where you can almost kill an unlimited amount of deer. So your opportunity to get better at deer hunting is essentially limited to your amount of time you can hunt. Like for example, Indiana, we can only kill one buck. I'm at a disadvantage of being out in the woods compared to someone that lives in whatever state, Tennessee, where you can kill two or three or however many it is, or South Carolina where you can kill multiple ones, and and then you got the states that are real high pressure, like Michigan, where you can kill two bucks, so you have the potential for more time in the woods. But then you also have to deal with this, the amount of hunting that goes on in Michigan, or the amount of people that are Michigan hunting. So that state produces a lot of really good hunters. Then you got your kind of eastern side of the world. Um, Out east, it's kind of the same thing as Michigan. You got a lot of your Pennsylvania, where there's a lot of hunters in Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania has a lot of public land. So there's always this yin and yang about what state, where. I guess maybe a better way of framing the question is, if you want to be the best deer hunter you can be, what state should you live in? And I want you guys to leave that in the comment sections below. Should you live in Iowa? Like, I guess if your goal is to kill big giant bucks, that's probably where you should live at, right? Or Kansas. Or the bad part about Kansas is I think it's a $1 state still. So that may not be true for non-resident or residents, but or do you want to just pack? You just need to kill 10 deer a year. Then maybe you need to go down south somewhere. Uh, or are you a guy that just likes to hunt public land and you like the challenge and you like to have pressure around you? Then maybe like Pennsylvania is a place for you. I don't know. I think it's a fun thing to think about. To me, man, it's hard to argue with Michigan. There's been a lot of really good hunters come out of Michigan. Even some of the guys that are out in Iowa now came from Michigan. They originally lived in Michigan and grew up hunting in Michigan. So I guess if you had like a gun to my head and I had to tell you, if you had to like pick a state, uh, if you had like a big deer hunting competition against each state and you all went to some random island where there was just whitetails, what state would do the best if you had to take like four guys from each state? I would probably put my money on Michigan. But I don't want to take anything away from the guys in the South either, because the South has a different culture. The South has this, like, it's just a hunting culture down there, hunting and fishing culture where, man, you guys got a lot of opportunity down there to become a really good hunter. So I'm oftentimes jealous of y'all down there. Um, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It's just a friendly conversation. Don't get your ego hurt um, about this. And if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button right there, or watch another video for me over there.